We have a problem with promises in this country, don't we? Let's get some professional thoughts on this commemoration. We turn now to a retired Major General Olayinka Oshinowo. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. My first question is two-pronged. The first part is, beyond the fanfare, the accolades and the announcement of figures that are being given to care for officers, what should this day, or should this day be of more than what we see today? And then the other part is, should we attach any importance to the fact that, considering the security situation in this country, the president was not physically there, even though he was duly represented?
Well, in my own perspective, I think today should go beyond just parades and speeches. We should look into the welfare of these widows. We live with them, we see what they go through. And when promises are not met, it doesn't give room for development within the families that are left behind. And I believe we should do more. The second question, even though the president was not there, he was represented, fully represented. And I believe whatever is done, whatever is said, he will definitely be giving a feedback.
Okay, let's talk about a bit more, rather, of on the welfare of widows of soldiers. I don't know if you saw that report by my colleague where the women lamented entitlements that has not been paid, 10 years in, 12 years in. Is this something that you are aware of? And is there any idea as to how soon these allowances will be offset for these women?
Definitely, I don't know. Because I left service. When I left service, the group insurance was just being mooted. And I believe the insurance company should wake up to their responsibilities. You don't hold on insurance for 15, 20 years. In a same climb, insurance are paid immediately. Why keep it for 12, 15, 10 years? I think the government should look into this. It's not a good thing. It's not palatable at all. If you are owing somebody money that is accruing to them, that they need to use to take care of the families, I hope those who are responsible, I know definitely the CDS, the minister, they will look into it as they have made their voices known.
Okay, let's talk about, because sometimes we seem to focus more on fallen veterans. While we celebrate their sacrifice and the work that they've done, there are still serving officers whose welfare, I mean, we've seen social media posts and videos of some officers complaining about the conditions of service. What are your thoughts, assessment of what this day could be used for, as against just this, oh, we'll take care of you? Is it possible for us to see actualities of how these soldiers and officers are being taken care of to make this day a little more palatable?
Well, if you are talking in terms of the terms and conditions of service, I know the armed forces have the harmonized terms and conditions of service, and I believe the system is really trying to make sure that the welfare of soldiers and officers are well taken care of. We have a lot of things to do. Housing is there, healthcare is there, a lot of things. One thing I must tell you, please, I don't believe in social media. If you are angry with the system, go to the system and tell them your peace of mind, not going on the social media. Yeah, what are you trying to look for? One thing I always tell my soldiers before I left service is that you were not forced to join this service. And if you are tired of the service, you can put in your paper and go home. Yes, things are hard, but I think that there's room for improvement, and I know people in charge we'll
I
take
think
care of things accordingly.
you've rightly pointed out there are some rules about the public conduct of officers. So the social media post, I know there's been concerns about that as well. Before we let you go, sir, there's been calls for making this day not just a commemoration, but a public holiday like we have for Independence Day, considering the history of the choice of this day, the end of the civilian war, and the celebration of fallen heroes?
Well, if the government decides to make it a public holiday, I will applaud them. But will that one take care of things? Or just like to go on holiday? I would prefer that things are put in place properly for them instead of clamoring for a public holiday. Like today, I know in the barracks here in Jos, they have a work-free day today. But I don't think making it a public holiday day for the country, yes, it might be okay, but in my opinion, I would prefer that things are done properly for these people instead of going on holiday.
I mean, there were full commentaries on that, advocating for making the day a public holiday, but I guess that's your thought. Your final considerations for this day, what would you want serving soldiers and those who have lost their comrades to have at the back of their mind, especially as we fight this hydra-headed security situation in the country?
Well, my advice for those who are still serving is to keep the flag flying. We have all lost friends, we have lost relations, we have lost sons. And when you lose somebody close to you, you feel it. But what else can we do? We still have to soldier on, especially with the current situation in the country. And one thing I would say is, I give kudos to the soldiers and officers who are facing this insecurity in the country. My hearts are with them.
Thank you very much, Major General, for speaking with us. We appreciate your time.